In this video, we're going to talk about the entrepreneur's 4 primary focus areas. Most entrepreneurs are focused really on 4 things, and if they can do these things and constantly improve them, life gets better, and if they can't, it doesn't. There's an acronym I'm going to use for it. It's called LIFE, and the first part of it is most entrepreneurs are looking for a certain lifestyle. They were working for somebody else before, and they said, I want to have control of my lifestyle, my time freedom, and be able to come and go when I please, and I actually want to be able to afford a certain level of lifestyle as far as making more money, being able to afford nicer things, afford more freedom, travel, and so on. The second thing is directly they're usually looking for more income. Wherever they were at, they said, you know what, I think I can make more money if I go somewhere else. The third thing they're looking for is freedom, and this ties in with lifestyle, but the freedom to make decisions, the freedom to show up for work or not, the freedom to go on a 3-week vacation or not, the freedom to live in Peru for 4 years or not. Whatever that is, they want the freedom to make their own choices and not have to ask for permission. And finally, when they get good at something, they start making money at it, and they start helping people, they want to expand. They want to reach more people. They want to expand the quality and the depth of their business, but also the quantity, the number of people they're helping, and what their reach is. And so when you look at lifestyle, some simple examples are just being able to enjoy life, enjoy family, enjoy friends. Very often people in work situations where they don't have the time for that, or they feel like they don't. And so an entrepreneur says, I'll start my own gig, I'll start my own job so I can create that. The second thing is I want to be able to know that if I'm creating better results for people, that I'm making more money. That's extremely important to an entrepreneur to have that control over that. The third thing is eventually, as they get better at it, to be able to do work that we love. And when I choose, to be able to say, look, I like doing this work, I don't like doing that work. And eventually, if I can figure out how to do the work I love and make the money I want, that's even better. And then finally, again, I want to be able to impact more people and grow my business. So if you were to look at this from sort of a diagram, there's a cycle in which this can happen, or at least a cycle in which it's optimum in the way it happens. And the first thing is to focus on lifestyle. And why I say that is because very often you can make significant changes to your lifestyle without even changing jobs, whether you're an entrepreneur or an employee. And you can make sure that you're making the most out of your free time, making the most out of the money you already have, making the most out of the relationships you already have. And that's something that you don't need somebody's permission to do. You can just start doing that. And as you're working on your lifestyle, then eventually you might say, well, Wade, part of improving my lifestyle means making more income. And so I can also then focus inside my work at getting better at what I do, creating higher level results, creating more value for clients, so I can charge more and help more people and make more money for that. And then eventually, I want more freedom. I want the freedom to be able to have more time off, and that freedom is going to be funded by my income. I have more income, I can afford to travel more places, I can afford to work less days. When I can make the same amount of money in 10 days that it used to take me 20 days to do, well then I could perhaps take some time off if I want to, unless my expenses are out of control. And then finally, I can look to expand what I'm doing. And when this is done in an optimum way, this is done in a cycle. It doesn't have to be this exact order, but there's certainly a balancing in that what you want to be able to do is at some point be working on things that increase quality of life. And here, the lifestyle and the freedom are more quality focuses, or foci. I think that's right. I don't know. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not a mathematician, not a mathematician. I'm not a grammatician, See, I'm proving it. I'm just going to get back to this. Then you can increase the quantity of what you're doing, the quantity of your income, the quantity of the people you're reaching. And so if you can alternate your focus between sometimes focusing on quantity and sometimes focusing on quality, it makes it easier. What I mean by that is it can be very difficult to simultaneously say, I'm going to work less hours while I double my income. To do that at the exact same time is extremely difficult. It's possible, but it's a lot easier to say, this quarter, I'm going to really focus on increasing my income, and then next quarter, I'm going to focus on taking some time off. And if you do it with a calendar, you might say, okay, in summer, I'm going to take time off. And then the fall, I'm going to focus on expanding my business. And then I'm going to enjoy my lifestyle around holiday time. And then So there can be this shift. And then first quarter, I'm going to focus on making more income. So there's this natural sense of doing it in that way, because really attempting to do all at once virtually guarantees failure. It's that concept of having too many goals at once and none of the goals get fulfilled. None of the goals get completed. So this is a model. And if all you did was every 90 days work on one of these, not completely to the exclusion of the others, but really focusing on either improving your lifestyle or your income or your freedom or reaching more people with your work, I think you'll find it easier, and you'll find there's a lot less monotony because you're doing things from a slightly different shift. You're maximizing your income for a while, then you're pausing, you're going over here. And by the way, your clients, if you communicate with them through emails or whatever way you communicate with them, for them to constantly have you trying to make more money all the time, or constantly trying to just get more people no matter what, or never being around and just focusing on yourself, it can be a little much. But if there's a natural season to it, there's a natural flow to it, it's going to be a lot more likely to be successful with your clients, and they're not going to get burnt out from you being in any one of the stages any more than you would. I hope you find this helpful. If you have questions on this, please put them in the comment section below. Also, if you want to start creating your 4-day workweek game plan, whether you're an entrepreneur, an employee who wants to be an entrepreneur, a business owner, whether you're a student in college or high school, you can start creating your 4-day game plan at 4daygameplan.com. And this allows you to start looking at how do you balance that productivity and income with lifestyle and enjoying life and making time for what's most important for you. The game plan doesn't guarantee you'll get there right away, but as somebody who took 22 years to get to a 4-day work week, I can tell you, I certainly wish I had something like this when I started to help me get more clear about what my strategy is well in advance. And if you look at today's market conditions and how much easier it is to either telecommute or do freelance work or start a side job than it was 25 years ago, the ability to create a 4-day work week is something that can almost be an inevitability if you're willing to work on it. Question is when you're going to start. The 4-day game plan can help get started. Hope this serves you. As always, look forward to helping you make more money in less time. Do what you do best so you can create that 4-day workweek lifestyle and enjoy your friends, your family, and your life. Thank you.